Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel Physics Surgery, and here we are in Physics Surgery Originals. We are going to take up a problem on surface tension, and it's a very important concept for JEE Advanced. Whenever JEE Advanced asks a question on surface tension, it's more related to how to draw the free body diagram, okay? And usually it tends to be on the tougher side and students struggle to get that particular concept right. So we'll be focusing on that layer of the aspect, okay? So here's the formal wording of the question. A figure below shows a drop of mercury on a glass surface. The radius of curvature of the drop at its uppermost point is capital R is equal to 1.7 millimeter. What is the mass m in milligram of the drop if its height h is 2 millimeter and the contact radius of the drop with the horizontal plane on which it is located is equal to 1 millimeter. So the contact radius is 1 millimeter. The density of the mercury drop is 13500 kg per meter cube, and the surface tension of the mercury is given as 425 millinewton per meter. Taking the atmospheric pressure as almost negligible and acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second square, write the value of m divided by L 11 pi to its nearest integer in OMR sheet. Take contact angle as 180 degrees while solving the problem, and the diagram that you are shown is actually not drawn to scale. Okay, right? So you want to give it a try. It's a very important problem. This kind of a situation would be expected in a JEE Advanced situation. Okay, right? We'll just pause here, give it a fair try for 5 minutes, and then come back for the concept and the solution that I'm going to explain. So here's the solution. See, on the left side of the screen, if you carefully observe, this is the situation that you would get for 3 different types of contact angles. Whenever any liquid spreads on solid with a contact angle less than 90, we call it as a wettable liquid. And if it's 90 degrees, you end up getting something of this sort. And if it's more than 90 or an obtuse angle, in this case it was given almost 180 degrees, you'll end up getting low wettability. Okay, so one thing you need to realize that in all these 3 cases, it is wrong to assume that the liquid drop is spherical in structure. Because of its own weight, the drop actually gets distorted, and you cannot use the formulae of spherical volumes, and that's the common mistake that students do. Okay, so you have to find a way out in order to not involve the shape of the drop. Some information that is given in the question, you should be utilizing it to solve the problem. Okay, so I reiterate, no spherical shape. Okay, so you can't use integrations and all that. So I'll go with 2 FBDs. One is the free body diagram of the entire drop. The second one is the FBD of the bottom small slice that I can cut out. And how it is helpful, let's watch it. So for the left side free body diagram, that is the entire thing, if the atmospheric pressure is outside P naught, we'll reduce it to 0 if required. I'm doing it in general. So if this is outside equal to P naught, then just inside the pressure has to be equal to P naught plus 2T by R, because he has considered that topmost radius to be approximately equal to this R. And you should understand that actually there will be 2 radii of curvature at this place, and since no information is given, you can safely assume at the topmost point that both the radii are equivalent to this 2T by R. Okay, right? And then at the bottom place, because its height h is given, the value of this height h ensures that the pressure at the bottom of the drop will not be the same as this. So you go down by height h, the value of this would be P naught plus 2T by R plus rho g h. Okay, right? So here we have assumed that the value of this h and r are almost very close to each other, and that's the reason why we are able to use 2T by r. And in the question you could clearly see that he's talking about the nearest integer or approximate value. Okay, so that's the reason why we are able to take the radius of curvature at the topmost point in both the directions. There will be 2 directions of radius of curvature. We are assuming it to be almost the same if nothing else is mentioned. Okay, right? So we're going back and we got the pressure at the bottom. Now we all know that in this particular scenario, the entire drop as the free body diagram, the only 2 forces that would be acting on this drop in vertical direction would be normal reaction and its weight. So the magnitude of normal reaction on this drop acting from the plate at the bottom would be equal to its weight. So keep that in mind. Now what I'll do is I'll take a small slice at the bottom here and draw that slice FBD. So this is a small size. The slice is so small that its own weight need not be considered. But with the contact with the bottom, you will have a normal reaction, which is same as the normal reaction of the overall thing. So this normal reaction is equal to the overall weight. This is the trick that I am talking about. And what is the pressure force that would be acting on the top of the slice? It would be the pressure multiplied by area. And from the bottom, you should realize that the atmospheric pressure multiplied by pi r square. And in this problem, P naught is given actually tending to 0, but it's not required. You could see that the value of P naught also gets cancelled in your subtraction. So for this slice, if you write the equilibrium, you end up getting small mg is equal to this number. So value of m, if you substitute it here and write everything in milligrams and rearrange the values that are given in the question, you would end up getting the approximate answer as 7 by assuming that the value of capital R at the top is the spherical radius. Okay, right. So the entire drop is not sphere. That is something that you need to take into account. With the height given, you are able to solve for this problem. A similar type of situation is given also in Irido, where you are considering a drop shape and talk about the radius of the curvature at the top and bottom to be slightly different. Okay, so you may refer to that Irido problem. It's a very interesting one. Okay, right. So surface tension, as I told you, for those students who are attending JEE advanced exams, you should be very clear with your free body diagrams. JEE usually doesn't give you bombastic questions in integration and all that, but you need to be very clear in your free body approach. Okay, right. So there are some videos that I've already done, 2 or 3 of them on surface tension. So links of these videos are in the description below. There's a suggested playlist also of surface tension. So please make sure you go through them, try to get your concept right. Okay. And apart from that, there is a physics surgery originals playlist also, and along with that, some of the important playlists of this particular channel, where more than 100 videos of a subject which caters to the needs of doubt solving of the students, right, where you may not find most of the things directly related to your doubt solving in textbooks. So you can take the help of these videos, and one thing's for sure, once you go through them, try to play them in a continuous loop manner, you will be able to find that your subject progresses very well. Okay, so have a nice time with these playlists, and in case you like the video, please do give it a like and share it amongst your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel and request them to subscribe so that I can grow, and in the process I would try to bring you more and more videos in the future. Okay, so I suggest you just watch 2 or 3 videos. You will understand why I deserve a subscription. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.